So this is like a little festival that's going on here, drums and everything. It looks beautiful, by the way. And look at this guy. Look at this HP. Kinda collected by this Yatai here. This is like a street food stand. And another thing with the civilization is that you do not have professional scouts. Amazing. The enemy base is here. Boom. This unit is beautiful. We're making alcohol now in the game. And now while they're fighting, now we have extra range. Now you will see as we attack, we're getting healed. Oh, you're running away from me. Where are you going? You cannot go. It's very fun. It's really fun to play this civilization. And there's so many things. It's so complicated. It's hard, but it's fun. Okay. We're starting with Sengoku Daimyo. This is one of the new civilizations in Dynasties of the East DLC that will be launched, that will be released in November 4th soon. So this is a Japanese variant civilization, and we have Daimyo estates. Let's read like the civilization bonuses. You reveal, this is the biggest one. The deer and boar are revealed on the map at the start of the game. So that's like the first thing you're gonna notice. You're gonna launch the game and you're gonna notice, oh, I can see all the deer and boar. So your opponent is not cheating. They know where the deer are already. Okay. So let's look at the unique units. They have Yatai, worker unit. They'll passively collect food. We'll dive deep into that. We have Yari cavalry, a special horseman. We have Daimyo. That is like a method that can fight and gives attack speed to the units around it. And we have the same Yumi Ashigaru from Japanese. We have a special monk. We have a special samurai. And we have early Ozutsu. So these are the units that we can have. And we have a lot of different buildings and we have a lot of different landmarks. We'll just jump right into them. So first things first, in Dark Age, we have a market that is called Matsuri, that you can make a market in Dark Age. And the Matsuri, you can call this as an Archon Chapel that you can buff as you play the game. So it has a huge area that you can have, and this will give gathering bonus for your villagers, and this is a universal drop-off, so you can drop off food, wood, stone, or gold. You can drop off anything to this building. And you make Yatai from this. Let's just make that one. And let's make houses. The houses are still the same. They just work as mills, as they do with Japanese. Let's just speed up the process here. And yeah, as you can see, we have a trader and we have a Yatai that we can make. Costs 125 wood. And what this thing does is let's make one of this thing already. It's very cute. So what this thing does is this is collecting food. As you can see, the plus sign on it. You're collecting food from the resources around you. So this is like a meditation garden that is like going around just collecting food for you. I'll just simplify things as much as I can, because there's a lot of things in the game right now with the new DLC. There's so many units, there's so many different buildings and different things that you can do. You have to kind of simplify them. So there is a cap how much food you can get. It's 60. And once you have filled this bar collecting food, once you fill this bar, there will be a trader leaving Yatai and going to your Matsuri, and it will buff the gather rate around it. Okay, are you guys following? This is all clear. So you make your market, your Matsuri, where your villagers, you want your villagers to be gathering stuff. So this is like a little festival that's going on here, drums and everything. It looks beautiful, by the way. all sorts of things happening there. And you make Yatai. It's a worker. It's a worker, so they can do stuff. So as you can see here, base rate, it's gonna give you at least 20 food per minute, because that's not great if there's nothing around it. And the number of deer nearby, it shows you. There's 7 deer, so it's giving me 50 food, because each deer is providing +4 food per minute. So you actually don't want to finish up all the deer around yourself, around this Yatai. And boar is giving, fish is giving, everything is giving food. Not farms right now. It costs pop, right? Yes, it does. Yep, it does. It does cost population space. So, this is just generating food, and I'll just leave it there. And there is a progress bar that you can see. Once it's completed, there will be a trader just leaving that and coming here. So this is the button for that. So there'll be a trader moving to your Matsuri, and that will just boost up your kind of like a cistern. But you just buff your villagers as you play the game, as you collect more food with the Yatai. So there is like more and more value to having them. And you can have only 3 of them. I think one more in the... Yeah. It is limited to 3 and is increased by +1 per age up. So you can be having 3 in Dark Age if you could do that. Very expensive though. And you may be thinking, well, but I'm gonna go eat deer, I'm gonna go eat berries, I'm gonna eat the sheep, and what am I gonna do with this? They thought about that, so you're getting this upgrade, farm gather. You can get this in Feudal Age. Yatai can collect food from nearby farm fields, so each farm +4 per minute. So it will be like the fish, deer, or berry bush. So it has a huge... It doesn't overlap, so there's one thing that... Let me put this one here. So if I put both of them here together, all these berries and deer are kind of collected by this Yatai here. This is like a street food stand. As you can see, like a little kitchen there. So this one is not touching this berry, so this Yatai can only gather food from this berry patch. As you can see, it's just one berry. So you cannot just send all of them in the same spot. You have to have them in different locations. So let's just wait for this bar to be filled. And we will see how things will happen. And another thing with the civilization is that you do not have professional scouts. Amazing. You do not have hunting upgrades. And as with the Japanese main civilization, you do not have the food upgrades. You have the upgrades for wheelbarrow and for the berries. Again, you have the same upgrades here. So this is the Dark Age. You still have the forge. It's the same. You still have the farmhouses. That's the same. And the barracks cost 150 wood instead of 75 from the main Japanese civilization. So going into Feudal Age, we have 2 options. We have still Koko Township, but it works different. And we have a ryokan, increases population by +60, and nearby units get a permanent healing buff. So that includes villagers too. They will heal all the time. It's slow, but they will keep healing. So this is like I would call this Abbey of Kings. Oh, the trader just left. The trader just left, and it's gonna send 50 more food. It's gonna take some time. And boom! You see that? So now we have another 5%. Sorry, we have 5% here. Now, yes. Now you can see the villagers gather rate Matsuri aura. They're buffed now. So you wanna... Hi Magic, how are you? Hope you're having a good time. Here to dive into the civilizations. So, you wanna farm around the first one, I think, for your first Matsuri. Because you will get a lot of Yatai like traders into it, and you can get this up to 30%. So you can have your farmers 30% better than other civilizations. Do you still get gold from stone and vice versa? Yeah, that you still do get that. So this landmark, that is the healing. It's a bit niche, I would say, but could be useful, like if you're trying to fast castle or something. I think this would be very useful if you're trying to fast castle. But the Koka Township, this one is insane. I just want to show you guys this one first, and then we can go back and take a look at the other landmarks that we did not see. So your Koka Township doesn't make ninjas, but what you can do two things from this, and it doesn't cost any resources to do. So you can Shinobi Scout reveals 10 tile radius for 20 seconds. So if you played some like Battle for Middle-earth or something, you're gonna be like, so the enemy base is here. Boom. I just revealed it. So when you play against this landmark, you always want to keep in mind he can check anything at like any time. For 20 seconds you can just take a look at like some Battle for Middle-earth 2 vibes, yeah. And the thing is, you call Shinobi Ambush, you can only call them into stealth forests or to your buildings. And your Shinobi group is like a squad of Shinobis that will reveal, and they can throw... Look, I can't call them here. Must be near stealth forest or own building. So you do it in your stealth forest or your own building while you're defending or something. Maybe you have a tower out on the map. And boom, you get the Shinobi. I just get 4 Shinobis right now. And they have 1.5 minutes cooldown that they will be like out on the map. They do not cost population, obviously. And they have 3 grenades. You can throw 3 grenades, and after 3 grenades, they will just disappear. Poof, as they came. But when you hit the enemy units with the grenades, they take 50% more damage. And they get slowed for 3 seconds, which feels like an eternity. I've been hit with this multiple times with my cavalry, and I was like, please let me go. I want to go. Please leave me. I was just like that. So this is great to support your units and actually hurt the enemy like expansions anywhere. So this gives you a lot of momentum and map control while you play, and be able to defend yourself as well. So this is I think this is so good. The other one is also very useful, the healing, but this is just ultimately broken thing, because there's like no limit. Like by the time I am done with these guys, I'm gonna have it again. Like I can just keep using this all the time. So I'll just show you right away. You cannot attack buildings with these. You can only attack units. Let's attack these villagers. So you have 2 siege damage. So it's not a lot of damage, but they're slowed and they're taking some damage. And poof, after you throw the grenades and your cooldown is over, you just poof, you're gone. What do you guys think of that? And now we can do it again. See? If we have a building here though, so I can't be like, oh, I'll just be here. You need a stealth forest or a building that you own. Owned building, by the way. I don't think you can do this on allied buildings. It says owned building. So I haven't tested that. So I can be like, oh, I have a Yatai here. Boom, I have Shinobis here. Seems complicated. These civilizations are really complicated, guys. You have to follow. There's a lot of things that you have to do. And they're slowed. Second grenade. It says here I have 1 grenade left. Let's hit the spearman. Boom. It's slowed down and it's gonna take more damage. So you could be like, well, that's not a lot for right now, but they will scale as the game goes through with every age. They will just scale and you will do a lot more damage to them, and you do area damage. This is very useful when you use it in the fights. So you see you have another Yatai food trader that's coming back, and boom, it's gonna be 15 to 20%. So This is how Yatai and this is how the shinobis from Koko Township works with the Sengoku Daimyo, and yeah, that's how you do. So let's go for barracks. Let's go make one of each. I'll just show you the unique units they have. We still have Dark Age Samurai, but it's different. So the Samurai or the Infantry Samurai, Matsuri stacked with Daimyo, you do not have Daimyo. Daimyo is a unit this civilization has. You do not upgrade. So instead of upgrading your town center to have food bonus, you have this with this civilization. It's variant. So our samurai do not cost 30 gold. So it's normal mana time. It's just a normal mana time, Dark Age mana time, and no deflective armor. So that's what we have. No deflective armor and not expensive. So that's what we have. Spearman is just normal. But we have the bonking guys. These are so fun to use in combat. They sound great. And they kill elephants, guys. They murder elephants. Because you may be like, well, it's just 3 attack. Why would I make this? And they cost expensive. There are 106 resources and you can make them in Feudal Age. And they have the mana time speed. They have 1 ranged armor. I have 0 melee armor. They have 3 attack, but here it says deals 6% plus 6% of enemy max health as bonus damage. So, if you're hitting an OOTD unit with this guy, you're just taking them down really fast. They're just like bonking them down. It's worse against Spearmen, obviously, but it's better against units that, such as like OOTD Knight, Elephants, for example. You just like murder them. What's the attack speed on that guy? It's 1.38 attack speed. So you do different damage on different targets. That's what this guy does. And they're bald right now, but they will look better as we advance. I think this is one of the coolest looking units, I'll have to say. So archers destroy these in feudal. Yeah, also, oops, the Windows thing. The crossbows will be doing bonus damage because they're heavy melee infantry. So Kanabo Samurai, and let's just show how they attack. Whoa. Wait, where did they go? They're not here. Oh, let's go here. They're slow, they're fat, and they're carrying big sticks with them. Dude, where is he? So that's how you attack on a villager. Bonk. So not a great damage to villagers, but funny enough, if the villagers have textiles, they will actually take more damage from you. No. This unit is mwah, it's beautiful. Obviously, you don't want to use this against spearmen. So our Matsuri here is almost full, and maybe like we're going to be here. So you can make another one of this and then just redirect. You can pick different Matsuri for your Yatai. Like, so I want this one to send here, and I want this one to send here, and I want this one to send here as well. So you can like slowly buff up all your Matsuri around the map as well. So we have Kanabo Samurai, we have normal Samurai that they are called Naginata Samurai because they don't have Odachi. They cannot get Odachi, so to differentiate them a little bit, it's just normal Samurai. We have Yumi Ashigaru, again, it's just the same as Japan. And we have the special horsemen, Yari Cavalry. Now, what is special about them? They cost 25 resources more than a normal horseman. And they have the same stats, normal attack and everything. And they look cooler than a normal horseman. But they have +2 against other cavalry. All cavalry, that includes light cav, heavy cav, elephants, even, and yeah. So they're very useful. And we will see why. So their mounted samurai is also cost normal. It's just normal knight. And you still have the same blacksmith upgrades from Japan. You can go up to +4 attack with melee. Finally, a horseman that beats Ghazi. Horseman already beat Ghazi. on the same resources. It's just the it's not that effective though. Well, we also have Sipahi, don't forget. So these are the units that we can have in Feudal Age. So we can be like, oh, are you here? Oh, you're not here. Okay, I'll just... Maybe if he was there, we could just be using the Stealth Forest and then just like be disturbing on his villagers. Take away HP, harass his army, defend ourselves. This is very useful. I found this very useful while I'm getting raided, and then I just like slow the enemy units down to buy myself time. That's like, this is so good. This landmark is really good. So let's try to see what else we can do. So we have this instead of the Daimyo effect. So we make buildings that will buff the military buildings around themselves. They will make the military buildings work faster. So the influence here, the buildings will work 20% faster. It's like the Ottoman blacksmith here. But the thing is, it's gonna give us Daimyo and it's gonna give us bonuses. So I'll just make the cavalry one first, and you can only activate 2 classes of buildings. Okay, you cannot get every one of them because each one gives different bonuses to your units. So this is Takeda clan estate. Takeda clan was very famous for their cavalry, like their horses and their cavalry at that time in Japan. So here we have already 5% bonus health for our cavalry. So our horseman already has +7, and our mounted samurai our knights will have even more than that, and we get to have a daimyo, which is an expensive unit, high health and damage. Insane stats here. He also has bonus health, and we can make 1 per daimyo estate. This variant feels like weaker Civ in this DLC. This is I think this is like number 2 out of the 4, but it's just my first impression. So Daimyo Aura, what this guy does is gives attack speed. So it's like an English tower that is running around basically, and fights, and has a deflective armor, as you can see. So Daimyo Aura, it is buffing every unit around him. So Magic asked before how much does a Kanabo Samurai attack. So now the attack speed is 1.25 because we have a Daimyo. And he's very strong. And it's just gonna give attack speed to units. So you always wanna have a Daimyo in your army. Just like you wanna always have Meter. And just like you always wanna have a tower bonus. You wanna have this all the time. So, and we get to access for each level that we make. We have the access to the special upgrades from the estates. So we can get our cavalry faster. We can get improved Yari, which will increase the bonus damage our Yari cavalry does by +2. And in the end, you can get Odachi for your mounted samurai. They will do more bonus damage against infantry. But not only that, not only you get the techs from here, you also get this is same for every the passive bonus that you get is the same for every class of stable, archer range, and barracks. So you get 5% bonus health, 10% bonus health on the second one, and on the third one you get deflective armor to all units from stables. So if you get this thing to level 3, which I will do, because I think that's what you should be doing most of the time. So now we can make 1 more daimyo, and we unlocked this, and then we made the third one, and now we have, so now if we make Yari cavalry, our horseman has deflective armor. Insane. It's so good. It is so good. So the ones that we made before, they do not have deflective armor. Only the new ones that get that. And the thing is, you're getting levies. I think every 2 minutes you get levies. So it comes with 1. So because it's level 3, you can just call the units, the reinforcements. I actually need to note something about this. Okay, so we can just call Mountain Samurai Levy or Yari Cavalry Levy, and this will give us 3 units. We need to get level 3 though. So we can get extra speed for our horsemen. Now they have 2.06 movement speed. They're insanely fast, and they have bonus against other cavalry. So this is how you get bonuses from your daimyo estates, and the other ones have different bonuses. For example, I'll just show you the archer range. And another thing is you can only get one class to, so in the beginning is 150, 150, and the second one is 300, 300. And the third one is 600, 600. So it gets more expensive as you make, just like cisterns used to do before. So this is, you can make 5 of these. Basically that's it. You can make 5 of these, 3 in one class and 2 in another class of buildings. So we cannot buff, we cannot get, so it says here only 2 clans can be supported. So for the archery ranges, we have Oda clan, which was famous for their Ashigaru, so that's why they're buffing the Ashigaru units. So basically you get your you get your bannerman buff for your Yumi if you unlock this. So that's what you do, and your production around them works faster, and if you get level 3 you get 3 units. So this is the way of using your passive stone that you get with the civilization, because you do not have daimyo on your town center, right? This is how you use your bonus stone, and this is how you buff your army instead of the bannerman that the Japanese have. So going into the castle age, now we have 2 different landmarks. We still have Temple of Equality, but it does something different and it gives us different monks. I will just make the landmarks that I think better, and this is a new landmark that I want to show you guys. I'll just make this one here. Boom. So we get sake brewery. We're making alcohol now in the game. And this is how it looks like. It's very cute. What this does, the brewery will create tokokoji mats, which is the mats, the little farms around it, okay, to be simple. And these ones, you can get 5 of them for F's sake. So you get 5 villagers, and as you can see, they will just gather, they'll just gather gold. So they will work on the mats infinitely, just like farms. And it's affected by the Matsuri aura. And they will just gather more and more gold, which is very fast. So you put 5 villagers into this thing. If you played AoE 3, there was like gold farms that you could produce there, that you could build from there. And we're just farming gold. That's what we're doing. But it's very fast. Also because thanks to the 30% buff now we have on the Matsuri. So you want this thing around the Matsuri most of the time. Actually all the time. This is your passive gold instead of the Yorishiros, for example, that you can understand. In a way you can understand it easily. So another thing this landmark does, this is a bit niche and you don't have to track this. You don't have to think too much about this. Every time this collected resources hit 350, there will be a dude that is carrying sake, literally just carrying a barrel of drinks and leaving it passively to your Matsuri, and that will make your villagers have increased HP. So you kind of always passively have buffed beefy villagers around your Matsuri thanks to this thing. So let me put more villagers. This is maybe too close. Maybe we won't see him, but let's see. So let's get this to 350 really fast. There will be a dude carrying a barrel. Okay, pay attention. And then it will go to Matsuri, go to this one or this one, and then it will buff the HP of the villagers around it. This is just happens passively, you don't have to think about this. There you go. The brewery transporter, it left it there, and now we have brewery buff, which is near the Matsuri, have increased health. And as you can see, we have the brewery buff, and we have the Matsuri aura all together. So we have plus 20 HP without textiles. We can get textiles, and with textiles we have 105 HP on our villagers. It's pretty good. So we have another one that's just leaving. It's just gonna go to the other one. The guy is carrying the drinks to make the villagers happy. So if I get more villagers here, for example, they'll be happily working. So another one just landed here, and you have brewery buff. So our villagers are buffed. So not only just gold farms for you, it's also some buff for your villagers. Can enemy destroy the individual tiles? Just I was about to say that yes, enemy can kill these things just like farms. They can burn these things down, and you will have them back in time, so I can delete them. Boom, they're gone. And the mat timer, you see the mat timer here, it comes with 5, and if enemy destroys some of them, the brewery will try to create a Tokakuji mat when the timer ends. So like if it's completely blocked either, so like you could be, you know, you could be blocking it or something, or destroyed. So when the timer ends, you will get one more passively, just like the farmhouse that does. So we have another new unique unit. We do not have crossbows. We do not have Onamusha or Onamushi with this civilization. I'll just quickly show you that. They cost 70, 140 resources, and we do not have hand cannoneers. So we have Tanegashima Shigaru here. They are hand cannoneers. They do bonus damage against heavy. They have 4.5 tiles range. And their attack speed is pretty low, but remember, the Daimyo will buff them for the attack speed. So now it's 2.13. And they're actually very effective, I think, at killing other heavy units. They're a bit like Janissaries, honestly. And they are classified as light range gunpowder infantry, which means they will get, they'll be taking bonus damage from the archers. So the archers will be countering them because they have bonus against these units. So, and we have an upgrade thanks to the second Daimyo estate for the archer range. You get Tanegashima Tate, and these hand cannoneers that we have are going to drop a shield just like the Pavis from French, and they will get more ranged armor because they're getting countered by archers, remember, and they're gonna get +2 tiles of range. Can we see the shooting animation? Absolutely we can. Let me use my landmark to see where they are. And then you see the shields, little shields in front of them. They're little Pavis. So now I have 6.5 tiles range, and I have 2 more ranged armor, as you can see, +2 here. And this is how they will be attacking. You can just pick it up. Oops. You hear the little click when they're attacking. And now, while they're fighting, now we have extra range, so we don't have to like walk around. We can target the back line. I think the unit is very useful. I really like it. And we can upgrade the Kanabo Samurai that we have. Now they're looking even cooler. They're wearing masks. They're very cool. Now we have one more attack, but still do 6% of the enemy HP. And we got more melee armor and more ranged armor now. That hand cannon is way too OP. They're very strong. Very, very strong. I'll just show you how the Yatai will gather from farms, so we get access to one more. So we can make farms around this. So now you will also see how many farms that we have, and remember, this cannot overlap, so you don't want to have like 2 Yatai for like 10 farms. Because you can cover a lot of farms with this, and you can get a lot of passive food thanks to this, and just keep buffing your Matsuri, keep buffing your economy. So the way the civilization mainly works is that you have really good economy. Maybe you're a little bit slow in the beginning, I don't know. And there's so many different things that you can do with your units. Either it will be the shinobis or your Yari cavalry. So you have to maybe play different against different civilizations. It's very fun. It's really fun to play this civilization. And there's so many things. It's so complicated. It's hard, but it's fun. Don't quote me on that. So, these are the things we have in Castle Age so far. So because we cannot, so for example, well, I cannot unlock Ozutsu now because I cannot get level 3. And even if I delete this level 3 from the Takeda, you see the banner just went down to 3. Takeda estate, I can only remake it. I cannot just jump between the estates and like delete one and then like make the other one. So you unlock level 3 once per game, and you have to be thinking about what you're unlocking with your estates. And okay, the Castle Age, we forgot the monks. I was thinking I forgot something. So we have the monks. They are only one type of monk. They're Buddhist monks. So that's how they look. And what do? They have Buddhist conversion still, and 20% damage for 20 seconds if you're casting a Wololo with them. They have a lot of HP, so when you see these guys just Wololoing, you want to make sure that you kill them. It's just not like the monks. They're powerful and they can fight. How they can fight? They're carrying a Naginata, 13 attack, 1.38 movement speed, and as you can see, they're like, these guys don't have heal. Where is the heal? They don't have healing. How they heal, how their heal works is that when they attack an enemy unit, they are healing themselves and around them. Does not have a targeted heal ability, and you just heal the units around yourself as you attack. So if you mix, for example, with some infantry, and you come here, wait, we need to be attacked by the keep. Oh. Oh. Oops. Please don't die. Okay, so we have... Okay, some of them died. Now you will see, as we attack, we're getting healed. So even if this guy doesn't attack, because the other monks around him are attacking, this guy is just getting healed. Crazy. So some people may say this is a disadvantage because you cannot heal your units, but it's also an advantage that your monks can defend themselves, they can fight. And as you're fighting, you're basically healing your army, just like the Ottomans do with their imams. I think it's very good. And the other landmark in Castle Age that we did not see has more upgrades for them, just like the Rus landmark does. And you can increase their movement speed here always, even if you go for the landmark or not. So you can increase their movement speed. Now they're moving 1.5 movement speed, and they cost 100. They're expensive, but the landmark makes them cheaper, so if you want to play them. So we have Buddhist conversion. You can buff your units even more with these guys if you bother to carry a relic around. And even while carrying a relic, like this guy has a Minotaur movement speed. carrying a relic, it has the same speed with the Kanabo Samurai. So like you could be like just buffing your units. You can see here. Yep. All of things you can do. And no, they do not get access to keep in Castle Age. Well, in this case, they have castles. The Japanese. Is that Kulan based on relic or monk? I think it's the monk. It was, but I think they were gonna change that. Oh, okay, I changed it, so it's per the relic. Because I think it was being abused before. People were like using it and then deleting their monks and then just doing again. So let's see them in combat. Actually, the AI is attacking us. So they're like healing the other units. Maybe this is too much. The hand cannoneers. So they're like healing the other units around themselves, which is very good. Which is pretty good. Oh, let me show you the Oh, you're running away from me. Where are you going? You cannot go. Actually, you can see like 2 + 5. Now we killed the spearman ourselves. Crazy. Crazy unit. That guy is gonna die. Ah. Boom. I was right. Let's go. What's that Bomberman Shinobi? They're Bombermen. Yeah. They're from... You get access from Cook Township. So, let's go for Imperial Age. We have 2 different landmarks now. We have a new one. So, this is very simple to understand. Sword Hunt statue. This is how it looks. We were gonna make that anyway. For like this set of the landmarks that we're making. So you make daimyos cheaper and it increases the bonus attack speed that it gives around the units more. And level 3 daimyo estates, which is this thing. So you can call the units much faster. So like we have 9 tickets. Now we suddenly have the knights. But what it does beautifully, what I like about this, so we're gonna make this. Level 3 daimyos will spawn levies 100% faster, and the daimyo attack speed bonus is increased. Now we have 5 daimyos. Look at our knights. Look at the attack speed of our knights. 1 second attack speed is insane. And now, thanks to the level 3 from Takeda, we have deflective armor. And we have bonus HP. And we are attacking faster, so it's... You can get insane knights with this civilization. And you have daimyos with 341 HP and 35 attack in Imperial Age. They look very cool, by the way. I didn't think we saw them. But they're very cool looking dudes. And there's another thing also, when daimyo dies, it keeps buffing the units. It buffs them less. It gives them movement speed when it falls down. And it's the attack speed bonus reduced. So let's see. Our knights are already having like very fast. By the way, our knights are faster because of the upgrade we got here from the level 1. So if we kill this guy, they're celebrating daimyo rallying cry, melee and attack speed increase. So we're getting less. We're supposed to get less attack speed, and it was faster for a second. Let's try it again. Okay, I don't know why it's just the same. It should not be the same. I'm not sure about that. Okay, we'll just ignore that for a second. So our hand cannoneers now have a lot more attack. Thanks to their attack speed is now 1.79. We can upgrade them. So you get 19 attack plus 14 against heavy. And if you stand still, just like Streltsy, you get insane buffs on your units. And the Kanabo, actually... Now this is how what they look like. And they get 3 armor, but they have a lot of HP. And what I really like to do with the civilization is mixing Kanabo Samurai with the monks, because the monks will be healing them. They have a lot of HP, and the monks are just melee infantry, so they're not getting bonus damage from the crossbows or the archers, from what I understand. And they can only do like they can do archers and crossbows, but that's also not great because you have really good Yari cavalry, so it's pretty hard. And this composition is really good. Like, I like this composition with the civilization, for example. Tanegashi Mashigaru and Kanabo Samurai with some monks sprinkled around. You just absolutely murder like heavy units in front of you, or yeah. Yeah, it's really strong. Very expensive composition though. But thanks to our superior economy, we can afford these things. So that's it, and yeah, I am not sure if we're missing anything. So the siege is the same, the university upgrades is the same with the Japanese variant, the castles are the same, they fire rockets. Just that some of the landmarks are different, just quickly take a look at them. Do they have tithe barns? Good question. Let's just check that too. So let's just look at the landmarks that we haven't seen. This one is a cool looking landmark, but as I said, it's a bit niche. So now our villager here has Ryokan healing, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Slowly heals while out of combat. So we need to get like some units to be hurt. And I will actually get Hojo clan, which is for the barracks. And actually, I'll get the archer one to level 3 to unlock Ozutsu, so we can take a look at them. Oh, we have samurai bow technology. Your samurai will shoot a bow, and I don't know why I clicked that. And you have a technology here, increases spearman movement speed by +10. But it's a very expensive upgrade. I don't understand why it's so expensive. And on the level 3, you have barracks infantry ranged armor by +2. This is good. I like this one. So this includes Kanabo as well. So it's the same bonuses. Melee infantry gain health, and in the end they get deflective armor, even your spearmen, even your Kanabo samurai. And here level 3, oh, we need to be in castle age. So let's make the Temple of Equality there. And yeah, let's get some. So our horsemen are good and we can keep healing them, so that's good. All these units that just pass through the area of this landmark will have this permanently on themselves. So when we go here, so we're getting attacked by the town center. Let's just stay there a bit and take some damage. So thanks to Temple of Equality, now we have the access to 2 more unique technologies. Campo Medicine, the monk attack aura healing is increased, so you heal more. And Nembutsu, which is increasing monk health by 60 and melee damage by +2. So it's really good. But not only that, the Ikoiki monks are now cheaper, 75 and 75. So there are 50 resources cheaper now if we make this, and you age up with the monastery. So, oh wait, we're dying. We're just supposed to lose HP, not die. So now out of combat from 86 HP, it will start healing. Yeah, 89. He's just slowly healing himself. This guy will be full HP now. This guy is also healing. And that's because, remember, you cannot heal your units out of combat. So this is the only way you can heal your units out of combat. Because otherwise you have to have the monks. And you have to heal the units while fighting. So that's how you can do it. Another broken thing is I think they have to change this. But they are healing while they're attacking the buildings. It's insane. Look at this guy. Look at his HP. I think they shouldn't do this. But that's just my opinion. Maybe they have a different idea. And the other landmark that we haven't seen before was Castle of the Crow, which acts as a castle. It's just a normal castle, but you get your siege units one more range and 10% more damage. So that's the way of buffing your siege units. That's the way to buff your siege units. So our bombard now, you can see the aura here, 10% more damage, which is good for mangonels as well. That will be really good. And also +1 range, so you have 11 range. Yeah, any castle, by the way. It's just not this landmark. It's going to be the other castles as well. So they have the Castle of the Crow aura now. Does the healing stack? I believe so. But the area is not large. So you want to have like not just one unit. Like one unit is not going to be like healing everyone around it. We can permanent heal OP, I think. It's just niche. It's whatever. I think it's good for fast castling. But I don't think you want a fast castle with the civilization yet. So we can unlock Ozutsu. It's another unit that we haven't seen from this variant. Japanese variant civilization. So we now unlocked Ozutsu. You can have them in Castle Age as well. That's early Ozutsu, 85 and 155 resources each. And they're a bit different. Now, wait, they're different than the other ones. They have 22 range damage. So instead of having hand cannons, you have Ozutsu. And you have plus... Wait, no, it's the same. It's the same, right? I thought the other one did siege damage. For some reason. And we have... Wait, why do they not have... Oh wait, it's because it's not in the influence, right? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, so you have to have your buildings around the estates. That's one thing I kind of forgot. Sorry, there's a lot of things. So now, if your units are around the Daimyo estates, you're gonna get deflective armor on them. But deflective armor on ranged units is like, I don't know. Even your Yumi, look at them. Look at the little Yumi. They have Ryokan healing and they have deflective armor now. So you can just buff your units continuously with this civilization and you gotta think what you're buffing. That is how we're playing, and the economy part is really fun. This is the deep dive into the Sengoku Daimyo, the new civilization. New variant civilization for Japanese. Black sheep, yeah. We have black sheep. So, anything I missed? Any questions with this regarding this civilization? I played few games with this. It's pretty... the tithe bars, yeah, we have tithe bars. I just remembered, I pictured it, but yeah. So we have tithe barns, just normal. We have other upgrades for them. Ah, that's the Sengoku Daimyo.